Hey friend, welcome back. In this lesson, we're going to be talking about one of the most underrated parts of the job application, and that would be the cover letter. Now, I know most people dread writing cover letters. You might even be thinking, do hiring managers even read these anymore? But trust me, they do. But I totally get it. You know, you may feel like, why write a cover letter for every application if I'm filling out 50, 100 applications? But that little bit of extra effort is totally worth it. Here's what I've learned during my remote work journey. While not every recruiter reads every single cover letter, the ones who do can be the deciding factor between an interview or a rejection. Especially for remote positions, your cover letter is your chance to prove something that your resume can't. That you're self-aware, communicative, and genuinely passionate about the role. So today, I'll show you exactly how to write a short, powerful remote cover letter that makes you unforgettable. Let's start with a big shift in how you think about cover letters. Gone are the days of robotic cover letters. You know, the ones that kind of sound like this. Dear hiring manager, I am writing to apply for the position of blah, blah, blah. Nope. That does not work anymore. What employers want to read is something real, something that feels like you. Because remote teams want to know that you can connect through your writing. That's how they'll communicate with you every day once you're hired. So your tone should be professional, yes, but it should also be conversational and connect with the reader. Think of it as a confident introduction, like if you met the hiring manager at a coffee shop and you had 60 seconds to explain why you'd be great for the role. Here is a really good start off. When I read about your company's mission to make remote work more human, I knew I had to apply. As someone who spent the past 3 years helping teams connect virtually, I instantly related to your values. Now, doesn't that sound so much better? It sounds like a real person wrote that. It sounds like someone that really is excited about the role they're applying for and they want to communicate that excitement. So, yeah, keep that in mind. Be warm, be human, and, communicate interest and alignment with your cover letter. Let me give you my favorite formula to use to write an outstanding cover letter. You want one that's going to stand out from the crowd. So listen to this. You want one that doesn't feel like a chore to write and actually gets responses. It's just 3 parts. Number 1, connection. Show them you know who they are. Number 2, value. Show them what you bring to the table. Number 3, fit. Show them why you're a perfect match for their remote team. So let's break it down. Number 1, connection. This is where you make it personal. Research the company. Mention something specific, a value, a mission statement piece, or even a recent project. Here's an example. I admire your focus on providing accessible learning tools for adult students. As a first-generation college graduate, that mission really resonates with me. See how that instantly builds connection? It says, I get what you're doing, and I care about it too. Number 2, value. Next, talk about your experience in a way that solves their problems. Instead of listing your duties, show results. For example, at my current company, I improved customer response times by 40% using tools like Slack and Zendesk. I'm excited to bring that same proactive communication style to your remote team. Number 3, fit. Finally, close with confidence and personality. I love that your company values autonomy and trust, 2 qualities that define how I work. I'd love the opportunity to contribute to your mission and bring positive energy to your remote culture. Here's the good news. Your cover letter should only be about 3 short paragraphs, or roughly 250 words. That's it. Most hiring managers will read your cover letter, but from a phone or a tablet. Long, heavy blocks of text will get skipped. So keep it light, skimmable, and emotionally engaging. Use short sentences. Avoid filler words. And most importantly, do not repeat your resume. Instead, think of your cover letter as the bridge that connects your experience with their mission. When you see it this way, your communication will automatically resonate with them. Alrighty, guys, here's where you can add that remote edge, okay? Sprinkle in hints that show that you're organized, self-motivated, and tech-savvy, okay? You can say things like this. In previous roles, I've successfully collaborated across multiple time zones, or I'm comfortable using remote communication tools like Zoom, Slack, Microsoft Teams to stay connected with the team. These little phrases reassure the reader that you're already adapted to a remote workflow, which instantly makes you lower risk to hire and more appealing. So yeah, guys, if you're using the remote cover letter template that I included in your course resources, you'll see this exact structure laid out for you. It includes some prompts as well on the second page to help you plug in your own stories without sounding too generic. So here's a simple way to practice. Open up your template. Pick a job posting that you like and then write a first draft of your cover letter without overthinking too much. Then, this is the kicker. Record yourself reading it out loud. If it sounds robotic, you need to tweak it until it sounds like something you would naturally say in a conversation. Because when you write things down, it's different when you're, say writing for writing, or writing to write, and then writing to speak, okay? So this quick exercise will not only improve your writing, it'll also help you sound more authentic in your interviews and not like you're just, spouting off something you wrote, because you don't want to sound like you're reading from a script. That just sounds really fake. You don't want to do that. So now that you know how to write a cover letter that feels real and still positions you as the professional that they're looking for, you can go into this with more confidence. Remember, companies hire people that they like and trust, not just people with the right skills. Your cover letter is your moment to connect with them emotionally and prove that you are that person.